This was given to me by someone who I absolutely trust. Pretty shocking stuff. So that's gone. And especially this is dedicated for those people who say, I share fake news. Okay? So this is taken from the Department of Justice, the United States Department of Justice. It's justice.gov. Okay? You cannot get a .gov unless you are a government entity. Okay, so what it says is for immediate release, Department of Justice, Office of Public Affairs, dated October 22nd, 2020. Goldman Sachs is charged in a foreign bribery case and agrees to pay over 2.9 billion US dollars. The Goldman Sachs Group Inc, or Goldman Sachs or the company, a global financial institution headquartered in New York, that is New York, and Goldman Sachs Malaysia, SDN Bhd, that is GS Malaysia, its Malaysian subsidiary, have admitted to conspiring to violate the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, FCPA, in connection with a scheme to pay over 1 billion US dollars in bribes to Malaysian and Abu Dhabi officials to obtain lucrative business for Goldman Sachs, including its role in underwriting approximately 6.5 billion US dollars in 3-year bond deals for one Malaysia Development Bhd, that is one MDB, for which the bank earned hundreds of millions in fees. Goldman Sachs will pay more than 2.9 billion US dollars as part of coordinated resolution with criminal and civil authorities in the United States, United Kingdom, Singapore, and elsewhere. I would recommend you Google search on YouTube, that is Mohammed bin Zayed and 1MDB. Just Google search that. You'll actually get the call, a phone call between the Malaysian minister and MBZ, where he says that, I've been caught and all that. So he literally says, yeah, don't worry, we'll take care of it, or it's not good, So don't have to take my word on it. Google search on YouTube, you'll get the actual call, which was leaked. Okay, so then it says, Goldman Sachs entered into a deferred prosecution agreement with the department in connection with the criminal information filed today in the Eastern District of New York, charging the company with conspiracy to violate the anti-bribery provisions of the FCPA. GS Malaysia pleaded guilty in the U.S. District Court for the Eastern District of New York to a one-count criminal information charging it with conspiracy to violate the anti-bribery provision of the FCPA. Okay. So here, what you can actually say is there's a lot being exposed about UAE. There's a lot being told about how Goldman Sachs was involved and how UAE, Malaysia and UAE both accepted money. Okay. Now, how does this impact UAE? The thing is, when you're talking of a government website that is literally exposing and saying that, this is something illegal that was done, it impacts the country's reputation. As it is, UAE has enough and more negative press with relation to human rights violation, in relation to changing its laws, in relation to money laundering. And now you have this. And this in itself is a massive, blow. In fact, let me read out another paragraph for you here. Where is it? Okay. According to Goldman's admission and court documents, between approximately 2009 and 2014, Goldman conspired with the others to violate the FCPA by engaging in a scheme to pay more than 1.6 billion in bribes, directly and indirectly, to foreign officials in Malaysia and Abu Dhabi in order to obtain and retain business for Goldman's from 1MDB, a Malaysian state-owned and state-controlled fund created to pursue investments and development projects for the economic benefit of Malaysia and its people. See, here my thoughts are like, whenever these banks or corporate institutions, they do anything, the executives who work for them, they wear these amazing suits and they look so decent and they are respected by society. I mean, if you actually look at it, a guy like me would look like a freak. Evil, bad. But a guy with a suit and, dresses up respectable and is respectable in society, they are considered nice guys. But this is actually what they are doing. And then when they are exposed, it was a mistake and all that. But the biggest thing that really gets to me is the CEO, the top guys, they take their money, they take their commission, and they ride off into the sunset, while it is normal individuals, the middle class, that actually suffers. Now, furthermore, it says here, Abu Dhabi state-owned and state-controlled sovereign wealth fund, International Petroleum Investment Company (IPIC), and Abu Dhabi state-owned and state-controlled joint stock company Aabar Investments PJS. Okay, now they are literally exposing the government-owned entities of UAE. Now, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be shared in the UAE press. In fact, I would like you to show me which Gulf News, which Khalij Times, which national newspaper would actually talk about this. Can they talk about this? Can they say that, yes, we admit that we had, taken part in something that is considered illegal? No, they're not going to say anything about it. It's never going to be mentioned. And they're only going to, show a nicey image. So what I'll do is, for those of you who wish to still read about it, I'll put the link down below. But please do keep in mind that when you're talking of a government-related website, you will be tracked. So no matter how smart you think you are by a nice little VPN, or you think nobody's going to track you through your phone or whatever, well, just keep in mind that you will be tracked. So this is the shocking expose that involves UAE and its image. So you can let me know your thoughts. For those of you who keep saying fake news, fake news, fake news. Okay. The next one is even more shocking, at least in terms of the image of the UAE and its ruling family. This one is by Channel 4 News, the royal family sex assault claim in United Arab Emirates. This is a very graphic kind of confession by the lady, Kathleen McNamara, who said she was in a meeting with Sheikh Nahyan as part of a job, but she claims sexual assault. And with a little hope in the UAE, she now wants the British government to intervene, which I don't think anything is going to happen anyway, because he is from the Nahyan family. You cannot have the most powerful family in the world being brought to court, because that will destroy UAE's image. And if they do bring one person, then the question is, well, they can literally drag anyone to court. In fact, ask yourselves how Sheikh Mohammed's court case with his wife, did he actually appear in court? Sheikh Mohammed's whatever alleged crimes that they claim or cases against him, nobody's bothered. In fact, MBS, Mohammed bin Salman, Khashoggi's murder. Anything happened? Nothing happened. So the point I'm trying to tell you here is, even we live in a world, we live in a time where you know for a fact that someone is guilty, or you know for a fact that this person has to be brought to trial, or you know for a fact that, prove yourself to be innocent, but because you have the power, because you have the money, nobody can touch you. That is the reality of life. The ones who do get caught are the ones who are either poor or they can't do anything, or, so the question is, do you trust the system? Do you actually believe the system? Do you believe that justice is served? Or is it just like the media playing its game and just giving you a narrative that you wish to listen? I would like to know your thoughts down below. So let me know, what do you have to say? Do you think this is a political move? Do you think this is fake news? Do you think this is real news? Or do you just feel that, everyone's corrupt and this is just another small little dot in the billions of dots that are there? Okay, so having said that, let's move on.